Should I call him? Call him up.
Maybe you're fine.
Sorry. Last name again. Who was the last name again? Munos, Fuentes? Oh, Munos Puente. Okay. Okay. Shh. Mr. Munos Puente, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes. On July 4th, 2019, the officer observed a white Ford Mustang pull out of a Citgo gas station parking lot onto the 200 block of East Little York Road. The officer observed the Mustang failed to drive in a designated lane, driving over the striped white line in between lanes 1 and 2 multiple times while other vehicles were on the roadway. The defendant was unable to control its speed as it accelerated and decelerated multiple times. A traffic stop was initiated. The defendant was observed to have red glossy eyes, slurred speech, and swaying while he was standing. The officer also observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant admitted to drinking 5 beers and standard filter dry tests were administered. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 5 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. 2 spilled beers were found in the vehicle and a search warrant was drawn and executed for the blood.
Why is this case 2,083 days old?
So speaking to him in 2019, he was arrested in the ICE container that was hit. He was picked up by immigration. He said when he was in the immigration court, they told him he could sign a waiver.
Voluntary departure.
Yeah, voluntary departure. That's what he did.
Mr. Munoz Puente, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond and I'm going to put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is now. You now know what happens when you go to jail. They will possibly deport you. And I'm going to tell you, if you come back and you don't come back with the proper documentation, it could be 5 years minimum in federal custody on an illegal reentry charge. So when you do things the right way, good things happen. When you don't, there are serious consequences. If I find that you violate any of these conditions, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? Run his license, see if he has a valid license plate.
There's no license on file, Your Honor.
You are not allowed to drive. That is my most important position in this area now. If I find that you drive, I don't care what you I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months jail and $500 fine. We'll have you sign with me now an affidavit. This is a promise that you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. If you don't have a license, a Texas license, and liability insurance in your name, you are not allowed to drive. You run his NCIC as an priority to the eyes, please.
It's just all right.
Your case number?
It's 226-7399.
Your Honor, it appears based on the NCIC, there's a pending DWI out of Dallas County as well.
That's correct, Judge. He does have another open DWI in Dallas County. We did pick it up before this case. But it was a warrant for both of them, which was picked up for, I think, a bond for both of these cases. So before he was deported, he had picked up both those DWIs.
Did you get a PR bond in this case? I'm going to put an ankle monitor on you, and I'm now giving you a code 7 to 7. If I find that you're out past 7 p.m., I will do everything in my power to protect the community at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes.
Acceptable. Counsel, were you going to say something? If I find that you test positive for anything, and I don't care what it is, if you try to come here and try to tell me that it's mouthwash, it's a tequila lollipop, it's hair dye, it's mustache ointment, I will literally If I find that you are driving a car, holy moly, I will absolutely lose it. Do you understand?
¿Lo entiendes?
Don't dare
Te atrevas
get near a
a
car.
sacarte a un automóvil.
So 7 to 7 curfew,
De 7 horas.
the scram monitor, no alcohol, no drugs. Is all discovery in?
Yes, Judge, everything done.
Okay. So council, I'm gonna give you a 30-day setting. At that point, you've got to come back and let us know what you want to do. And then you have 30 days to go through all the discovery with your lawyer. And you come back at that time, I'm gonna either set your case for trial
Su caso
or
de
you will
juicio.
accept the plea bargain for the agreement. But at 2,000, and I know that the issues may have happened, but with another DWI open, it's time to do something about it. Okay, all right.
Thank you, Judge.
See you soon.
Se la-
I mean,
We're very close
you know
to the
what?
end here.
No using means no using. You're on felony probation for aggravated assault. You picked up a DWI. You tested clean in December. Now you're testing 30 again.
No, December? No,
Yes.
The judge,
no, just on the seventh. No, sir.
can we verify? I remember when pretrial services spoke originally, she might have been talking about a different Taylor.
I'm talking about Adrena Taylor.
Yes, Adrena Taylor, I have her testing clean in November 11th, and that was the only test we had. And then THC confirmed by the lab judge. Confirmed by the lab on the 14th.
This March.
Yes, Judge. And then another positive today.
And positive today again.
Still
Which goes with you.
mistake, Your Honor. It will not happen again. I'm
Does
gonna
she-
lose my job.
She is there with her parents.
Honor, please. It won't happen again.
You're on felony probation. I've ordered you not to use. Now you have a DWI. You tested positive twice.
But I wasn't driving in the DWI. My car was just
So
sitting.
don't say anything
My
about
lawyer
that, Ms.
Talk about the
Taylor.
case with you now.
Ms. Hawkins.
Yes,
Goes with you.
Oh, God. Oh, don't take my baby, Your Honor. Please, I need her. I'm sick. Please, Your Honor. No, please. She didn't. Oh, God. I feel about Oh, God. Oh, God.
so she takes care of her dad, Judge, of her parents.
Hold on, I'll try to get some help.
She's got a lot on her plate.
I'm sorry.
What am I doing? Lord, I love you. I know you're gonna keep her, Your Honor. I do, but God, Lord.
Ma'am, I can have you talk to the lawyer, okay?
Please, please.
I'll have her reach out to you guys here momentarily, okay?
I leave her there.
Come up, Ms. Brooker. Ms. Brooker, you were charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 10-month deferred adjudication, which is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. You give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement, Ms. Brooker. And I want you to understand that if you are on this probation and behave the way you have while on bond, it's really not going to go well. And if I find that you're using and you do things, you could end up in a treatment facility. Do you understand? That is a lockdown facility for a minimum of about a year if you respond well to treatment. If you don't, it could be a 15 to 18-month program. Do you understand? So when we mean no using, we are absolutely serious. When you have classes, you have to do them on time. When you have community service, you have to do it on time. As part of for you to complete this successfully, you must do an effective decision-making class. 4-hour anger management. You must also do a TRAS to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No drugs, alcohol, 20 hours of community service, and a $100 one-time donation to the Houston Area Women's Center. Is this how you understand it? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, There are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead, you're stuck with us until you complete successfully or you get revoked. You also need to understand that there's an affirmative finding of family violence. If you ever pick up another case like this, you will be facing 2 to 10 at the penitentiary. Do you understand?
Sure.
Did you graduate from high school?
Pues aún estoy bien.
That's what we do.
She's in classes now.
Instead of the community service, waive it. That, to me, is the
Yeah,
absolute
no.
most important part of this.
So she's enrolled currently in the GED program.
Wonderful.
Wait, I've been doing the classes.
The minute you get your GED, I'll take you off. Well, gotta finish the class.
Okay.
But I'm saying, the minute you finish and you get your GED, we'll take you off. So if you get it in a couple months, we'll take you off in a couple months. We'll take you off early if you do well. But I'm going to tell you now, if you do poorly and you continue to test positive, it's really not going to go well for you.
Sure.
Okay? All right. Waive all our fees. It's never about the money. I don't care about the money. Just do what you say you're going to do. That's it. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Ready?
Yeah. So sorry, I have one more on docket. Sorry about that. I also had Robin Parks on docket, Judge.
So eager to get.
Understand.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So essentially there's an offer of the max 1 year in jail, Judge, or they would refile it potentially as a felon possession.
Today's the day to decide.
Right. So she's rejecting the 1 year max offer.
Are you going to just refile it then, or because I'm going to set it for trial now?
I'll refile it, Judge.
Perfect.
I'll get grand jury date here next week.
Okay. So what do you want to do? You want me to just? I'm going to set it for trial now.
I guess if 30 days is okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have to get at least 30 days. So we'll do.
Attorney Warren?
I think it's got to be April 29th.
And our officer of the court as well as defense counsel are in that case in the grand jury.
Are you really going to indict it?
It's
Well, don't answer. So, all right. So we'll set it for jury trial April 29th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What day?
Robin Parks, come up. Today's a plea deadline. I'm not taking anything. Like if we set this thing, we're going.
I don't think that'll be an issue.
Okay. Hey, so the 22nd in April, that's a short week, right?
The 14th of April.
So can I set something on April 22nd then?
Yes.
That, what week is Good Friday?
Huh?
What week is Good Friday?
Good Friday is the week of the 14th.
Okay, so we'll set it to the 22nd then. I want you to know that today's your plea deadline date. I'm not going to take this thing where you're pleading on the day of trial and everything. No, today's the day that you need to decide you either accept the plea bargain agreement from them or we're going to set it for trial. If you set this thing for trial today, we are going 100%. I will not take any more offers past today's date. I will give you time to go talk with Josh to see whether you want to do that today. But if we set this thing for trial today, you will be put to trial. Do you understand? Okay.
So I think we've had this conversation, Judge, in the hallway. We're able to, and I can check and make sure so that Ms. Parks feels comfortable, but
Okay. So April 22nd, jury trial. All right. Thank you, man. Okay.
thanks, Judge.
Judge, I'm approaching on Alator Avisdelsi. Her bond was revoked on Friday. And
Come up, ma'am.
And she bonded out, and so I know you always need to report to court the day after, the next available day after bonding out.
Now I'm going to test like crazy and ensure that she's not using.
Yes, Judge.
So ma'am, get
Yes,
ready.
sir.
You will be tested a lot. If it continues to happen, I will continue to do the same thing over and over. And all you're doing is you're enriching bonding companies. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to be tested like crazy. If you fail to show up, a warrant will issue. So, all right. Okay.
So Judge, do you want me to get like a 2-week for her to be tested? Okay, thank you, Judge.
No, but understand, it's going to be random. So you can get a
Oh,
2-week reset, but you're going to be
I
tested
understand.
before that.
Yeah, I assume it's random and, both, Judge, yes.
Good luck.
Judge, is that going to be for your bond position?